Hi, I'm Doug Keating, and this is Letter to Sons, my personal blog where I share life lessons I've learned along the way. It's January 2022. This month, I'm sharing the process I use for setting and achieving my annual goals. Today, I'm going to talk about defining what success looks like for you before you set your goals for 2022. Why am I recording these videos? I want 2022 to be a better year for all of us. 2020 was brutal. 2021, another tough year. I've got high hopes for 2022. I hope you do as well. Hopefully these videos help. Let's start with the good news. Defining what success looks like for you in 2022 is actually not that difficult. Two key things you're going to want to do. One, figure out where you are. Two, figure out the destination you want to get to by the end of the year. Your goals are going to take you from here to there. Let's start with figuring out where you are or assessing where you are. Last week, I talked about Michael Hyatt's Life Score Assessment. I'm a big fan. It's a great tool, diagnostic, so you can see how you are doing. You see on this chart, it measures across 10 different parts of your life, everything from vocational to emotional, and it's really easy. 10 questions, you answer them, it gives you a score, a nice tool to help figure out where you are starting the year. Michael Hyatt's Life Score Assessment gives you some interesting data points to process. On the left, you get a visual diagram of how you're doing across the various categories. You can see this person, well, let's be honest, it's me, is doing well in some and not so well in others. On the left, you get more detail broken down by category. I tend to look for the highs and the lows and to factor those into my goals for 2022. One caveat, I've never scored well across all these categories. I can't imagine anybody that would, unless you're a superhero. Let's drill down in an example using my own data. Here you can see I did not score well in two categories, spiritual and physical. I scored a 3 out of 7, which pretty much sucks. Now I'm going to say something some may not agree with, but I feel confident saying it. It's okay to have a low score and do nothing about it if you are okay with it. Spiritual, I don't feel like I need to set a special goal. I know what I need to do there. Physical, on the other hand, I need to get my ass in shape. I'm 10 pounds overweight and I'm getting lazy. I definitely need to set a special goal for physical this year. All right, we're done with part one, assessing. Let's get into part two, which is determining where you want to get to by the end of the year and defining what success looks like. Here's an example. I recommend for each category, you just write a sentence or two. Write it like it's 31 December and you're defining what success looks like for you. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. For example, for me this year, success physically looks like I'll weigh between 190 and 195 pounds. I'll be active and stronger by the end of the year. Now, some of you are probably going, hold your horses, all this writing, that's crap. Feels like homework. No worries. Let's go with a different format, something visual. Pick images that represent what success looks like for you in 2022. Here is mine. Yep, that's Hugh Jackman and Daniel Craig, Wolverine and James Bond. This is what success looks like for me with my physical goal. No, I have no delusions that I'm going to get a British accent or a personal trainer, much less look like these two by the end of the year. All I know is they're the same age as me, which means I need to do a better job taking care of myself. And oh, by the way, I bet Kim won't complain if I look a lot more like them than I do like this. What's the key takeaway? Spend some time figuring out what success looks like for you in 2022. Determine your destination. Otherwise, it's going to be real hard to figure out the direction you should go. This quote by Andy Stanley pretty much says that. I hope 2022 is an awesome year for you. Next week, I'm going to talk about how to actually set your goals.